common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store
between the Washington football team
and the San Francisco 49ers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10.
Fitzpatrick now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And now Fitzpatrick turns, signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now Fitzpatrick.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Second and 11 now.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On first and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Fitzpatrick. Now he's flushed out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. Got his target, Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second and a yard, Fitzpatrick forced out to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. They'll run with Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Fitzpatrick. Touchdown! Logan Thomas. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Lance. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Lance looking to throw it. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice gain of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. A giant hole up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kene Nwangu. 25 yards to the house. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Fitzpatrick on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Throwing Fitzpatrick. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, here's Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fourth down, Fitzpatrick. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw, it's Lance. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Lance. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd down and 5.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now Fitzpatrick. Now he's forced out left. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Second down and goal. Fitzpatrick dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick as the first half is winding down.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next is Washington 14, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On first down, Lance. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before half for Lance.
He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
On the toss, here's Nwangu.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Drops this off with Nwangu. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And got his man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On the give is Nwangu. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49 touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. Fitzpatrick now. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Fitzpatrick. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Fitzpatrick buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Fitzpatrick.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Fitzpatrick.
This one left side caught by Gibson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fitzpatrick now from the 50. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Thomas brings it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas.
Touchdown, Washington.
Logan Thomas. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10. Now Lance. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
From just shy of midfield, Lance escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Here's Nwangu. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kene Nwangu saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And Fitzpatrick throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain for second down. Now Fitzpatrick. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fitzpatrick gets this to Gibson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. Here's Fitzpatrick. Pass complete. Samuel fighting through. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Fitzpatrick to throw. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go right back to the Wangu. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. Escapes the defender. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 121 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking the part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.